Hey, what's up guys, it's Dynamite here, hope you're doing well. So at the time I'm recording this, it's 5:30 in the morning, meaning we're half an hour away from the brand new Chapter 2 remix season, meaning that Chapter 5 will be gone. So I thought I'll get on right before Chapter 5 ends, do a little video talking about it, and just play my last couple matches basically. Sorry I haven't been uploading a lot recently, obviously we had BO6 last week, been trying to work on some BO6 videos, I finished the campaign, but the multiplayer is so fucking sweaty, so you'll see some videos on that in the near future, but you'll definitely be seeing some videos on the new Fortnite OG season. Anyways, we're gonna go into a game here. If you guys do enjoy the Fortnite videos, I'd appreciate you guys drop a like on videos, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'm going to be streaming the OG season over at twitch.tv/DynamiteBTW, so I'd appreciate you guys following me over there. And I mean, yeah, let's get into it. We've only got half an hour. So I've probably said this a billion times before, but I genuinely hated Fortnite Chapter 5. When I think of this chapter, I think there's been more negatives than there has positives. I do like a few things about this chapter, but that's like very few things. And I'll probably get into a rant here, but I will just start by saying that this is my least favourite chapter, and I don't think it's even remotely close. Before this chapter, my least favourite was Chapter 3, because to me it just felt like a knockoff Chapter 1, and the last two seasons of it just didn't really hit for me. But I think this is the first chapter where every single season has been pretty bad. This might be my last time dropping into this map, you never know, so get a good look at it. Let me start off with positive, actually. I think this map has evolved the most out of any map besides maybe, like, Chapter 1. Because if you get an image of the map when it first came out last year, and look at it now, it looks like a completely new map. So I do give Chapter 5 credit for that, but I think the map itself is just pretty bad, though. Although it has changed a lot, and I'll give it credit for that, I still just don't think it's a very good map. I should have landed Mount Olympus, to be honest. I will say, I do like the Mount Olympus POI. It looks so cool. I love the gunfights in this area. I think Mount Olympus is definitely my favourite POI on the map. Everything else, I mean, just dog shit. Look at the sky. There's all this, like, graffiti and stuff. I'm so hyped for the new season. I think most people will agree with most of my complaints about this chapter. I have some pretty basic ones. For example, the hit scan weapons got removed. I don't know why we've gone to projectile-based weapons, but they just feel terrible to shoot. There's way too much bullet drop, it's just not good. When you go into reload and you play that, the weapons just feel 10 times better. And this is like, they have so much bullet drop. Especially the snipers as well. The snipers now have so much bullet drop. There's a lot of recoil on the weapons now for some reason. Especially when you put like optics on them, there's a lot of recoil in comparison to some of the older guns. That guy was an AI. This is a pretty old one as well, but the movement animations, man, like, the movement, they have grown on me, I will say, but in comparison to the old movement animations, they just look so bad. I think a part of why Fortnite was so successful was just like, the clips. Like, when you saw somebody hit, like, an insane building clip, a part of it was the movement animations and how clean the game looked. The new animations just kind of ruined that, I think. I think this chapter as well is like the least Fortnite I've played. I think every single season before Chapter 5, besides maybe like Chapter 4 Season 3, I completed the Battle Pass. In this chapter, the only Battle Pass I've completed is this season's, and that's mainly because of Reload. That is one thing, actually. I will say Reload is the best thing to come out of this chapter, but I don't know, I wouldn't really count that as a main game, same with like the, I don't know, the Lego and like the Festival mode. I just wouldn't really count it. But I do think Reload is a massive W though, and they actually showed that there's a new Reload map. It's called Oasis. It looks so fucking good. I'm so glad we're getting multiple maps in Reload. We're getting solos for Reload as well. I'm just so hyped, man. I love Reload, and I'm glad to see that they're just improving upon it. This is the bot lobby. I need to play more at 5 in the morning, fucking hell. Another big complaint I have about this chapter as well is just like, look at the graphics, man. To me, it just, I mean, this biome's a lot better than like over here, but it just doesn't really look like Fortnite. When you look at like chapters 1 to 3, and even, I mean, chapter 4 looked different, but it looked at least good, you know, like chapter 4 graphics were incredible. Here it's just like, it's too realistic, it's just pretty bland, it doesn't have like the uniqueness that Fortnite used to have to its art style, I don't know man. Just, they're trying to make it like PUBG or some shit. To be fair, I did kind of want to make this video about both the positives and the negatives, but, I mean, there's really not a lot of positives, so I'm just going to be ranting about how much I hated this fucking chapter. Nuh-uh. There's a guy above me. Drop down, pussy. Yeah, you almost won that. Wait, do you get siphoned now? Oh, I'm an idiot. I have the fucking medallion. One thing I do kind of like about this chapter is the weapon attachments. I think they should be a bit easier to get, though. And I think as well, because now there's too much bullet drop, like, there's too much recoil in comparison to the old guns. I think the weapons should be good, even if you don't have weapon attachments. Like, weapon attachments should be completely optional. And it should mainly just be, like, I don't know, maybe like a optic, and that's about it. You don't really need, like, a million different things. Like, it's not Call of Duty. I think I said this earlier as well, but I'll get a bit more into it now. Okay, I'm probably dead. But I genuinely think every single season this chapter has been terrible. I think Season 1 was the best. The map was okay, the movement animations looked awful, the guns were pretty mid as well. But there was no, like, OP items like there is now and, like, how there was in Season 3. So, I don't mind the season, because after that it just gets really bad. Season 2 as well, I do like the Mount Olympus area, I think that's really cool. The guns they added were okay, I didn't mind the wings. This area though, the like underworld area where you can like teleport in the water, I hate it, because you shoot somebody once, they get in the water, they just teleport away. So those two seasons are definitely like, I wouldn't say great, I'd still say they're bad, because it's like no hit scan guns, pretty mid-looking map. But Season 3, as we all know, I'm not even going to talk about it too much, but terrible. Just very bad. That should have killed him. I actually hate the TTK in this. Season 4 as well, I mean, it's cool they're doing a Marvel theme again. I like the Castle Doom area, but there's just too many OP items, like the Captain America shield, the jetpack. Obviously, they got rid of the jetpack now, but you shouldn't have an item in the game where if you don't have it, you're going to die to it, because it's just super unbalanced, it's not fair. And I genuinely think the last two seasons of this chapter have been unplayable, unless you're in Reload. Where even the worst season of Chapter 4, which was Season 3, at least it was playable. Like, yeah, it was a bad season, but at least I wasn't dying to stupid shit every single game. Alright, we've got 15 minutes left, so I'll do one more game. Hopefully we can end on a win, but I don't really care at this point. Usually I try and end every single chapter on a win. I think I won my final game with chapters 2, 3, and 4. Maybe not 4, but it's too late, and, I mean, either way, I'm not going to be looking back fondly on this chapter. Here's my rating for all the Fortnite chapters, though. So I'd say Chapter 1, a solid 9 out of 10. Incredible map, incredible guns, incredible story, incredible art style. It was just good. It was a good chapter. Chapter 2, I'd give a 7 out of 10. I'd say the first 4 or 5 seasons of Chapter 2 are incredible, but it fell off near the end, so that's why I only really gives a 7. Otherwise, it could have been 8 or a 9. Chapter 3 gets maybe a 6 for me. I think to begin with, it was really good, but it fell off pretty quickly. I did love the guns in Chapter 3, though. The MK7's probably my favourite AR. The Stinger SMG, my favourite SMG of all time. Chapter 4, I loved the map. There was only one bad season, and obviously OG season, if you want to count that was W. So I'd give Chapter 4 maybe I'd give Chapter 4 a 7 out of 10, to be honest. I liked it. But for Chapter 5, I'm honestly gonna have to give this maybe a 4 or a 5. And I think 5 might be a bit too generous. But the good thing is, we survived. It was a long year. We've just been waiting for it to be over with and just wait for the OG season, but it's finally over. We all survived, and I have pretty low expectations. I'm gonna be real with you guys for Chapter 6. I do think the OG season will be good. I'm hyped for Chapter 2, but if Chapter 6 is anything like this, I don't know, man. We might be cooked. It'll be another long year of waiting for an OG season, I think. But the Chapter 2 remix season, it looks interesting. I mean, it's like 90% the same map. But I'm assuming you guys saw what they did to the shark. The shark is now an Ice Spice POI. That was literally probably my favourite POI besides Agency on that map, and I'm never gonna go there, bro. I'm not going there at all. I don't mind the Snoop Dogg Agency. I think Eminem being in the grotto is cool as well, but why you gotta add Ice Spice? They were saying how they're adding, like, rap legends to the game. It's like, who the fuck considers Ice Spice a rap legend? I know I'm going a bit off topic here, this video is about Chapter 5, but who the fuck, over the age of 13, considers Ice Spice a rap legend? Like, what the fuck? It should have been literally anybody else, like Dr. Dre or literally any other rapper. As long as it's still nostalgic though and it feels like Chapter 2, like how the OG season felt like Chapter 1, I'm fine with it. I just don't want those POIs to just take away the feeling of it being Chapter 2 though, you know. I actually hate this fucking game. I ran out of ammo. As you can tell, I don't play this a lot anymore. Regardless though, that's it for Fortnite Chapter 5. In literally 10 minutes it's gonna end, and I mean, rest in piss won't be missed, I guess. I mean, fucking hell. Like I said earlier, it's definitely the worst chapter yet, in my opinion. I mean, I think the only reason somebody would like this is if they didn't play any of the other chapters. Then I could get it, but I think if you even if you just play Chapter 3 and 4, surely you would understand that those chapters are better. And I thought my aim was bad, fucking hell. Yeah, let me know in the comments, did you guys enjoy Fortnite Chapter 5? And, yeah, see you guys in the OG season. Peace.